I wanted to thank you again for getting me out of Mephala realm. It wasn't anything like I originally imagined. Oh, and I wanted to let you know that I was able to repair the Dawnbreaker. The sword's power should allow us to breach the barrier. No thanks to the Psijic healers. I thought they were gonna slice me open to try to figure out what makes me... well, me. I'm glad you stopped by, though. I wanted to talk to you. In private. This might sound like a strange question. In fact, depending on how you answer it, it is a strange question. Do you remember me? I'm not talking about here in Somerset. I mean, from someplace else. Oh, that's a relief. Meridia tried to tell me that time worked differently in Oblivion. I got kind of bored halfway through. She said something about ebbs and flows. I'm just glad to be out of the colored rooms now. Wait, I haven't made my heroic sacrifice yet? Everyone's not really sad that I'm gone? But that was the best part! You know what? Never mind. Just hear me out. Meridia sent me here to find you, to help you stop the Triad of Daedric Princes. To be honest, she never got around to telling me that, and I haven't been able to contact her, which has me a little concerned. I remember she mentioned that I was a vessel, but who knows what that could mean. I guess we breached that barrier. Fixing the Dawnbreaker was surprisingly easy, by the way, especially considering that I'd never repaired a Daedric artifact before. Questions? Not like a test or anything, though, right? Tests give me a rash. But sure, yeah, what would you like to know? I wish I knew the answer to that. I remember my father well enough. He was a Breton, but I never met my mother. In fact, now that I think about it, my entire childhood is kind of a blur. I never questioned that. I'm not really sure why. Meridia only ever told me I was her vessel. I can't say I remember volunteering for that job, though. I have her magic inside me. I've had it all my life. I can feel it. But why? I have so many questions. Who I am, what I am, why the amazing good looks and roguish charm if I'm just here to stomp on Meridia's enemies. I mean, I guess if I was a prince, I'd want a dashing champion, so I can't blame her for that. Hey, I got stabbed a bunch, remember? You can't examine battle wounds with your armor on. Besides, this sea air is good for the skin. Ask anyone. I'll try not to distract you too much until after we've saved this world. After that, I don't have any plans, if you don't. Wait! Don't start without me! I'm getting sick and tired of barriers.
The Right Master plans to lead this expedition personally. I'm glad...
We're as prepared as we can be without knowing exactly where this pathway leads. I've even set wards that will help protect me from the Daedric Princes. Remember though, our primary goal is to recover the Heart of Transparent Law. The Golden Knight must wield the reforged Dawnbreaker to breach the barrier. Then we simply step through the portal and see where it takes us. I expect we may call upon your fighting skills before all is said and done. Are you ready to proceed? Sir Darian, deal with this barrier, if you please.
My pleasure.
The way is open. Let's go. I'll be all right, Valcerin. Manipulating the Dreaming Cave always exhausts me.
We'll take it slow. Let the others clear the path for us. It took considerable effort for the Rite Master to open this.
The old wizard doesn't look so good. I think the trip into...
I expected the pathway to lead to some obscure corner of Oblivion. But this is Nocturnal's realm. I wish I could remember what compelled me to hide the heart here. The heart is here. I'm positive. Now that I think about it, this location has a familiar feel. I've been here before. I just need to remember where I placed the stolen crystal. Take Darien and scout the path ahead. Look for any signs that might indicate where I hid the heart. Valcerin will assist me and we'll follow behind you. As much as it pains me to admit, my many years are finally catching up with me. Be prepared for anything. This is Nocturnal's realm, after all.
Nocturnal's minions aren't exactly modest, are they? Not that I'm complaining.
This one walks the path once more. But where is the pretty crystal he carried last time?
Did that bird just talk? You heard that right?
Pay the crows no mind. They're nothing but an annoyance. The crows serve as Nocturnal's eyes. She watches us through these annoying little creatures. There's nothing to do about it except to keep moving forward until we find the hiding place. I remember carrying the heart of Transparent Law along this path and up toward the mountain above. I remember Nocturnal's creatures moved aside to let me pass. Obviously, they aren't as accommodating as last time I was here. I don't see any alternative, do you? Perhaps more memories from when I was last here will return as we continue along the path. Clear the way ahead, if you please.
Remind me to wear lighter armor next time we have to climb a mountain.
The featherless one couldn't resist the sea sloan, not on his own. Ah!
What nonsense is this?
He doesn't remember! So desperate he was, he leaped at our mistress's offer! Ah!
Speak plainly, crows. The crows. Their words stir the echoes in my mind.
Words mean nothing.
I remember fighting the sea sloat's compulsion with every fiber of my being. And I was losing. I remember searching for something, anything, to keep me from giving Keturah the heart. I remember Nocturnal appearing before me, offering to help me hide the heart away in a place that no one would ever find it.
Be ready for anything. path ends here.
I remember this.
Lycasus, what are you saying?
I'm saying I remember taking the heart through that portal.
I hope the old man remembers something.
With every step along this path, my memory grew clearer. This portal, it leads to where I had my fateful meeting with Nocturnal, where she offered to aid me in my struggle against the Sea-Slode Katora. Nocturnal offered me a spell that would hide the heart from everyone. The Sea-Slode, Nocturnal, even from me. As soon as I hid it away, my memory of even possessing the crystal faded like a distant dream. I assume so. Some of the details still elude me. I remember entering the portal with the heart, then returning here without it in my hands. Since I cast the spell with those ancient words, only I can use it again to unseal the hiding place. My preparations included numerous wards of protection. They should allow me to resist even the magic of a Daedric prince, at least for a short amount of time. Through the portal, I remember an ancient ruin. Head for that, and we'll meet you there. Step cautiously. I remember very little about what lies.
Recite the words of power! Recite the words of power! Recite the words of power!
I remember the words, but I don't know exactly what they mean. Once I begin the spell, be ready for anything. My friends, the heart of transparent law will soon be back in our hands. Heart, reveal yourself. Ganoro
Jesus,
Beren.
your chest, it's glowing.
Ijavil. Of course. I put the heart inside myself. It was the perfect hiding place.
Look, Mephala. The mortal hid the heart inside his own body. How clever.
Uh-oh. Mephala and Clavicus Vile. This could be bad.
But why did Nocturnal keep this from us? No matter. I'll take the crystal now, right, Master?
My wards! Shout! Protect me!
Impressive for a mortal. But the wards won't hold long against our power.
Tell me when to unleash Dawnbreaker's power.
Stop struggling, mortal. You're only delaying the inevitable.
Command me and I'll use the sword's power.
Fight, Lycasus! Just hold on!
Dawnbreaker is ready. Just give the command. Dawnbreaker is ready. Just give the command. Where do all these Daedra keep coming from? Command me and I'll use the sword's power. Tell me when to unleash Dawnbreaker's power.
mortal, and I'll make this quick.
Tell me when to unleash Dawnbreaker's power. Command me and I'll use the sword's power.
Val, promise me you'll lead me.
Don't even say it, Ikesis! Just keep fighting!
Dawnbreaker is ready. Just give the command. Command me and I'll use the sword's power.
Tearing me apart! Mephala, stop that! I've got him! Wait, what's the...
Nocturnal! How dare you interfere!
Get out of my realm, princess. You are no longer welcome. The heart belongs to me. We made a deal, didn't we, mortal?
Ikesis!
I did what I had to. I hid the heart, even from you. The only way to retrieve it is to kill me.
Very well. I accept those terms.
We need to go, now! Dawnbreaker is ready. Just give the command.
Right, Master! Damn it! Hang on! I'll get us out of here!
Dawnbreaker will protect us. I hope.
Meridia's vessel. You have no power here.
I'll show you power, you monster!
The sword of light. I'll take that.
My sword! I just fixed that!
The heart is mine, and soon the Crystal Tower will belong to me. I no longer need Mephala or Vile.
Hold on! I'm getting us out of here!
Belzerin? Where's the Right Master?
Nocturnal killed him. We couldn't stop her.
No! That's not possible.
Why did Nocturnal have to kill Ikesis? Because of some damn...
Well, that could have gone better. I know it looks bad, but,
This doesn't make any sense. What happened to the Right Master? I don't believe it. The Right Master, Ikesis, he's the best of us. Besides, I thought only he could reveal the heart's hidden location. I knew he was remembering things, but I had no idea he was so desperate. To make a deal with a Daedric prince? Even to foil the Sea Slode? That was just foolish. In retrospect, though, I might have done the same. How do we beat the Triad now? Nocturnal betrayed the other princes? Actually, that's rather typical from what I've read. Without the heart, without the Right Master, what are we supposed to do now? I'm not sure there is another way. With the Heart of Transparent Law, Nocturnal can control the Crystal Tower. And with the Crystal Tower, she can... well, I'm not sure why she wants the tower. We'll need to consult a few experts about that. Grief does us no good unless we use it to focus our commitment. We need to rally our forces. It's time to turn this Daedric tide before the waters of oblivion overwhelm us. Thankfully, Sotha Sil returned while you traveled the Dreaming Cave. Sotha Sil said he had information meant only for Rightmaster Achises' ears. He asked me to send the Rightmaster to see him when he returned from traveling the Dreaming Cave. We also need to convince Sotha Sil to share the news he brought with us. But without the Rightmaster, he may decide to simply depart. Like all the members of the Dark Elf Tribunal, he can be very enigmatic. Maybe you should talk to him.
How unusual. The Rightmaster has kept me waiting for an inordinate amount of time. But instead of Achises, here comes the savior of the Clockwork City. That leads me to a single conclusion. The Rightmaster has not returned from the Dreaming Cave. That is unfortunate. I enjoyed my infrequent talks with Achises. Ah, well. Now, if you don't mind, I have preparations to make before I take my leave. I am and I did. But the Rightmaster is no longer in a position to receive that information. Now, once again, I ask. A demand? Interesting. Your assumption is correct. Nocturnal's true purpose in invading my realm was to steal my secret for utilizing life energy as a power source. I suspect she plans to use my technique to amplify the Crystal Tower. The Crystal Tower exists on multiple planes of reality simultaneously and possesses capabilities we do not fully understand. We must assume that Nocturnal's options are infinite. I suggest you find Valcerin and inform her of this development. I find it hard to believe that Nocturnal, Mephala, and Vile worked together for as long as they did. Daedric princes aren't known for their willingness to share. With the heart, Nocturnal moves one step closer to gaining control of the tower. Transparent law. The crystal at the top of the Crystal Tower anchors its metaphysical structure to all realities. With the heart, she can restore the crystal, utilize its capabilities, and make herself master of the tower. The tower straddles every reality. Its true purpose remains lost to time, but I theorize it was created as a watchtower of sorts, a doorway to everywhere. It stands to reason, then, that the tower is the key to omnipresence. Imagine a Daedric prince who can exert influence throughout the multiverse at the exact same moment in time. Nocturnal could become infinite. If she accomplishes that, then her power would multiply accordingly. She would be without limits.
You need to go to Valcerin's study right now. There's a problem. He's really tall.
Knight of Meridia, stay and talk with me.
I hate to say it, but I think your friend Valserin has lost it. Well, you should go to the study and see for yourself.
Valserin, stop! You're going to kill him!
Fine. Let our friend finish the interrogation. Oriandra doesn't trust me right now, and I can't blame her. You interrogate Lathan. Get him to tell you why they killed the Right Master. We need answers. Otherwise, I'm not sure what we should do.
You got here just in time. I've never seen Valserin with such murder in her eyes.
This is ridiculous. I had no wish to see Ichesus harmed. He was my friend. He tried to save my daughter. If my wife wants a battle, though, tell her I'm ready to oblige. What are you talking about? Nocturnal, Methala, and Clavicus Vile are partners in this. That's why our three sects formed the Court of Bedlam. 3 Daedric princes working together to make the world a better place. No, that can't be right. Why would she betray the Triad like that? Unless... You must let me leave Artaeum. I need to contact my prince. And I need to return to Somerset. But it looks like we're both going to be disappointed. Which is why I have to warn my prince. Look, help me and I'll help you. You're going to need my prince if you have any hope of taking on Nocturnal. Consider it a necessary alliance. Do we really need to go over this again? Methala and the Triad sought places of power, the Clockwork City, the Crystal Tower, anything they could use to change the rules of reality and remake the world. They wanted to make things better. I still only have your word that my prince has been betrayed. But I'll play along. Daedric princes aren't used to working together. If Nocturnal acquired the heart of transparent law, I could see how she might then decide to go her own way. I was under the assumption that the Triad needed to work together to take control of the Crystal Tower. That was always my understanding. To attempt this on her own, Nocturnal must have found another source of power. The Crystal Tower has its own protections, though we know those have been weakened with the removal of the heart of transparent law. Still, we tried to acquire the Resolute Diamonds, the Sapiarch's keys to the tower. I didn't say that. Nocturnal has the heart, and her power as a Daedric prince. It won't be easy, but she'll be able to enter the Crystal Tower. You, on the other hand, will need help. Which brings me back to my offer. Make an alliance with my prince. What Court of Bedlam? You dealt with Clavicus Vile's Earl, and I'm your prisoner. The court is in shambles, just like the Triad, if what you say is to be believed. But beware Nocturnal's champion. Her Earl won't fall as easily as Tilcollar or I.
Lathan is a shell of the man I fell in love with. We can't trust anything he says. No, we have to deal with this ourselves. And the key is reaching the Crystal Tower before Nocturnal can accomplish a similar feat. Just another horrible bit of news in an otherwise horrible situation. All the more reason for us to get to the Crystal Tower. Last I heard, the Sapiarchs were attempting to rapidly attune 2 new tower sentinels. We need to see if they succeeded. Likely at the Crystal Tower Gatehouse, northeast of Lillandril. The ritual usually requires a full year and a day to complete, but the Sapiocs reluctantly agreed to try to speed up the process. We should head out immediately. Oriandra, tell Darian to meet us at the Crystal Tower Gatehouse, and keep an eye on Lathan while we're gone.
I have...
closer.